Hello Wesley and viewers, I am here for a special breaking news recap Prime Minister edition. Australians around the world are waking up this morning to the news that Australia has yet another Prime Minister. You may be thinking, how exactly does that happen? Back in 2007, the Prime Minister of Australia was John Howard, and he was the leader of the Liberal Party. That's how it works in Australia. You belong to a political party, they elect you their leader, and if they win the election, you become the Prime Minister. It's what they call democracy. Now, what happened after that is that John Howard was defeated in 2007 by the Labor Party, and their leader was a fella by the name of Kevin Rudd. Now, Kevin Rudd didn't see out his 4-year term as Prime Minister because his party lost faith in him. He was overthrown by a lady called Julia Gillard. She became Australia's first female Prime Minister. However, the Australian public didn't really have much of a say over that because she was elected by her party and not by the people. That's how it works. It's called a democracy. Julia Gillard went on to be our Prime Minister for a couple of years, but then her party lost confidence in her again, and so they put Kevin Rudd back in charge, meaning he was our Prime Minister again for about 2 months. He then went into the election, and by this stage the Australian public had had enough, and they put in the Liberal Party. Now, their leader was a guy called Tony Abbott. We didn't really know a lot about him, and after 2.5 years we'd learnt enough about him to know that Numbnups Abbott was an absolute crazy nut job, and the Liberal Party knew that too, so they got rid of him and put in a bloke called Malcolm Turnbull. He seemed okay, but let's face it, he spent millions of taxpayers' dollars on a plebiscite for same-sex marriage. He also kept the kids of asylum seekers locked up. The only good thing he seemed to do was have a go at President Trump on the phone. He ended up winning the election because the Australian public were like, well, whatever, carry on, do what you want. Now we're coming up to a new election. We're only a few months away from another federal election, and the Liberal Party have decided that Malcolm Turnbull's just not the guy. They have decided that their new leader is a guy called Scott Morrison. Scott Morrison is now today our newest Prime Minister. He is the 7th Prime Minister in 10 years. And Scott Morrison will be Prime Minister for a couple of months until the Australian public decide enough is enough, and they'll probably vote for the Labor Party, which will then make Bill Shorten our new Prime Minister. So from today, from Australia House in London, where everybody is very confused, I'm Jessica Pratt for Breaking News, Eureka.